in. All right. So you guys, let's be real. Let's get this party started too. Most coaches are struggling. Why? It's not because they're bad at coaching. They're struggling because their offer sucks. And today we're going to be fixing that. Okay. Welcome everybody. I'm pumped you're here because today we're diving into the one of the most important and often overlooked parts of building a successful coaching business, which is creating an irresistible offer. I want you to think about it. You can have the best workouts, you can have the perfect nutrition strategies, and you can have years of experience. But if your offer isn't packaged in a way that makes your dream clients think like, oh my God, I need this right now, then guess what? They're going to scroll past you and they're going to hire somebody else. So here's the truth. Most coaches don't struggle because they lack passion or expertise. You guys got that, right? They struggle because they haven't learned how to take all that expertise and package it into a clear, compelling, premium solution that solves a painful problem and delivers a transformation. And if you don't have that dialed in, then your content, it feels like what? It feels like it's not working. Your sales calls feel harder than they should. And you constantly feel like you're competing on price. Has anybody ever felt like that? A little bit? Yes, absolutely. Welcome to the call, Vaughn. So by the end of this workshop, you guys are going to know exactly how to design an offer so powerful that your ideal clients see you as the only option. And you'll finally stand out from the sea of other coaches out there. And you'll be able to feel like selling is actually simple because clients will feel like they'd be losing time, they'd be losing confidence, and even more money by not working with you. And this isn't just about slapping a price tag on your program or piling on a bunch of random bonuses. It's about creating a structured solution that speaks directly to your client's biggest struggles and their deepest desires. And here's the best part. I put together a step-by-step irresistible offer playbook that walks you through exactly how to refine and implement everything that we're going to cover today. So if you stick around till the very end, I'll get you your copy. So you'll leave here not just with ideas, but a clear action plan that you can actually plug into your business immediately. All right. But before we dive in, I want to make this interactive. So drop in the chat. What's the number one thing that you struggle with most when it comes to selling your coaching? Is it pricing your program? Is it standing out from all the other coaches? Or is it getting people to actually say yes? What is yours? Welcome to the call, Al. Vaughn, good to see you. Yeah, absolutely. So type it in the chat, you guys. Want to see if it's one, two, or three. You can just type in one, two, or three. Okay. Price and people committing. Good, good, good. What else you guys got? Is it one, two, or three? Okay. So standing out, getting people to say yes. And you guys probably have a little bit of combination there. All right. Vaughn says two and three. Okay, cool. Now, before I show you how to build an irresistible offer, I want to talk about why most offers fail. Because if you don't understand this part, you'll keep making the same mistakes that are keeping you stuck. And the truth is, most coaches put their programs together backwards. They start with features, things like workouts, nutrition guides, weekly check ins, and then they slap on a price. But here's the problem with that: features don't sell. Nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, man, I really need 3 coaching calls and a PDF guide, right? What people actually want is the transformation that those features deliver. They want the result, they want the feeling. So if your offer is built around the features instead of the outcomes, then your dream clients aren't going to feel any urgency to buy. It'll sound just like every other coach out there. The second reason that most offers fail is lack of clarity. If you can't explain who it's for and what problem it solves and what outcome it delivers in under 30 seconds, It's too confusing. Okay. Some people blabber on and on. And when people are confused, they don't buy. And the third reason is positioning. Okay. Most coaches try to compete on price or they make their programs sound generic. So they blend in with the crowd. And when that happens, your dream clients see you as a commodity instead of a premium solution. So let's flip this around. Instead of focusing on features, instead of creating something that sounds just like everybody else, you're going to learn how to build an offer that solves a painful problem, that speaks directly to your ideal client's desires, and positions you as the only obvious choice. Does that sound good, you guys? Perfect. Let's dive in, okay? Let's dive into the 5 components that every irresistible offer must have. Let's start with the simple truth. People don't buy coaching. What do they buy? What do they buy, you guys? They buy outcomes. You guys know this. They buy outcomes, okay? Like I said, nobody wakes up excited to buy workout plans, macros, or weekly check-ins. What they actually want is the transformation those tools create. So they want to lose 20 pounds. They want to feel confident again. They want to get off their medications. They want to feel sexy naked, or they finally want to fit into their clothes. And the more specific, the more tangible and urgent that outcome is, the more somebody's going to invest. So what makes an offer irresistible? These are the 5 key elements, you guys. You might want to write these down. Gloria, I know you're driving, so that's okay. First is a clear, specific outcome, AKA this is your core promise. Your clients need to know exactly what they're working towards. Okay, get healthier, get stronger. That's too vague. Instead, it should sound something like lose 15 pounds in 90 days, or go from feeling tired all day to having double the energy that lasts from sunrise to bedtime. Specificity, it creates more desire. Second thing is a detailed time frame. People want to know, how long will it take? When you set a time frame, you give them a finish line to look forward to, right? Whether it's 12 weeks, 90 days, 6 months, it doesn't matter the length as long as it's clear. Without a time frame, your program feels endless in it, and endless feels overwhelming. Third is going to be a unique method. Why is your approach different from everything else they've tried before? Maybe it's your step-by-step system, your 9-box method, or the way that you integrate mindset with your training. If you can name your method, it instantly is going to feel more valuable and more proprietary, right? Clients don't just want a coach, they want a proven system. Fourth is a strong guarantee, okay, or a risk reversal. So the biggest fear your clients have is, what if this doesn't work for me? They've probably been down that path before. That's why you need to lower the risk. It could be a money back guarantee. It could be a satisfaction guarantee, or even a promise like, hey, if you show up and do the work, I'll coach you until you get the results. And when you take away fear, you increase trust and you increase the buying temperature. Okay. Fifth is a sense of urgency. Why should they act now instead of waiting? Maybe it's limited spots. Maybe it's a bonus that disappears after today. Or maybe it's simply the reality that every day that they wait, they're stuck in the same body, the same frustration, the same pain. Urgency, it creates action. Okay. Now, one thing that makes the entire process even easier is having a visual step-by-step framework that maps out how you go from clients where they're at now to where they want to go, to their desired outcome. And when people see that you have the path laid out clearly, it instantly builds more trust and it builds certainty into your program. Okay. They stop wondering if this will work for them and they start picturing themselves going through the process and achieving the result with you. And that's the essence of an irresistible offer. Clarity, certainty, urgency, all wrapped together into a package that makes saying yes feel like the only logical choice. Okay. Now let's move into one of the most important parts of your irresistible offer, the first part that we talked about. Who remembers what it is? Who remembers? It's the core promise. Remember that, right? The core promise. Your core promise is your one-liner. This is the clear statement that sums up exactly what you deliver, who you deliver it, to, and why your clients can't say no. So here's the formula, team. I help specific type of person achieve the specific outcome in the specific time frame without the biggest fear or obstacle that they think is going to get in their way. Okay. And I'll give you a formula for that in a sec. But it shows who your program is for. It communicates a measurable result that they actually want. And it sets a clear time frame so they can picture themselves achieving it. And it removes one of the biggest objections that normally holds them back. Okay. Let me give you a few examples of this. Might be something like, I help busy moms over 40, right? Because that's the person, right? That's the type of person, lose 15 pounds in 90 days without giving up wine or family dinners, right? So it's specific to who it's for. What's the result I will help them lose, lose 15 pounds. When's the time frame? 90 days. What's the thing that they don't want to have to give up? Wine or family dinners. Okay. Give you another example. I help dads in their 30s and 40s drop the belly fat and gain up to 10 pounds of lean muscle in 16 weeks without spending hours in the gym, right? Could be something like, I'll give you another one. I help career-driven professionals lose 20 pounds in 12 weeks without cutting carbs or doing endless cardio. Okay. Let's do one more. So I help women who have tried every diet lose up to 40 pounds in 16 weeks or however many pounds, right? And finally build a sustainable lifestyle that keeps the weight off for good without feeling restricted. Okay. I'll give you one more. Okay. I help former athletes get back into the shape that they were in their 20s and feel 10x confidence again in 90 days without fad diets or cookie cutter programs, right? Notice how specific each one of those are. They're not vague promises like, oh, I'll just help you get in shape or I'll just help you get healthy, right? They're clear. They're tangible outcomes with a timeline and a safety net that's against the biggest fear or frustration that they have. Okay. Now, guess what? It's your turn. Take a minute and write down your core promise using this formula. I help specific person achieve specific outcome in specific time frame without biggest fear or obstacle. I'm going to actually, here, I'll put this in the chat so you guys can get this, right? I want everybody to actually put together yours. We're going to build this together. All right. Elena, you got it? Awesome. Vaughn, you got it? You putting yours together? Al, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, welcome to the call, by the way. What is yours? What's your... And Gloria, it's okay. You can come back to this when you watch the replay. See you driving. Yes. Okay. So start thinking about that, right? And I'm going to keep going, but you guys, when you have yours, please type yours in the chat so we can take a look. Okay. And I'm going to just keep rocking, but keep working on that. And now that you're working on your draft of your promise, I want you, let's refine it together. I want you to ask yourself these 4 questions, right? Is it clear and specific? Or could somebody misinterpret it? Okay. Is the outcome measurable? Is there a certain amount of muscle gain, fat loss, confidence increase? Like, what's the measurable outcome? And can it be tracked or proven? Okay. Next is going to be, is the time frame realistic? You're not going to say, hey, I can help you lose 100 pounds in 10 weeks, right? Not too fast to feel fake, but also not too long where it feels like a lifetime away. You're not going to say, hey, I can help you lose, 5 pounds in 2 years, right? Does it remove a major objection? So does it make your client think, man, finally a program that understands me? And if you can constantly check off all four of those boxes, then you've got a strong core promise. If not, tweak it until it passes the test and type it in the chat when you get it. Because here's the thing, your core promise is going to be the heartbeat of your offer. If this one line lands with your audience, everything else, your sales calls, your content, even your pricing becomes 10 times easier. Okay. All right. Al says increase balance and stability to move easier around the neighborhood in 6 weeks. Cool. Ideally, we would want to make it measurable, but increasing balance and stability can work. Okay. Good. Now, here's something that will completely change the way you think about your business. People don't buy results. They buy your method for achieving those results. Why? Because results are everywhere, right? There's thousands of coaches out there promising fat loss, muscle gain, better habits, but what makes you different? What makes somebody choose you over them? It's the unique way that you help clients achieve that transformation. How can I say take average to savage? We can work on that later, Elena. We have to get measurable and we have to think about the outcome that savage is. Okay. And this is what we call our unique mechanism. It's the signature system. It's the framework or the process that only you provide. It takes your coaching from sounding generic to sounding like the only logical solution. So your unique mechanism, it can take a few different forms, right? You can have a signature framework, something like my 9X Ascend method. That's what I have for my coaches, right? Which walks coaches through 9 steps to attract, enroll, and ascend clients. Or it could be a proprietary system. Maybe it's a nutrition protocol or a progression protocol or a habit tracking approach that maybe you develop that clients won't get anywhere else. Or maybe it's a specific coaching process that solves a common frustration, like a way that you keep people accountable or a unique strategy that you use to make change easier and faster. For example, let's say you're a weight loss coach. Instead of saying, I'll help you lose weight with workouts and a meal plan, you create a mechanism like the metabolism reset protocol. Right? Now it's not just about weight loss, it's a specific system that helps clients burn fat by optimizing metabolism instead of cutting calories. That immediately stands out and it builds curiosity and the power of naming and claiming your unique mechanism, right? It turns you from just another coach into the coach with a proven system. So now, guess what? I want you guys to take a moment to brainstorm and ask yourself, what's the name of your method? And why does it work better than everything else out there, right? And how can you describe it in a way that it feels both simple, but it also feels powerful at the same time? Okay, take a minute, write it down. Don't overthink it. You guys, this is just rough drafts. I want you just to get the brain cells working and flowing. You can always go back and revamp this later. I just want you to start getting answers out. Okay. The key is clarity over cleverness. A clear, simple name, it beats a fancy one that confuses people. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Vaughn says, I help women 40 to 50 improve their measurable doctor tested bone density and lean muscle in 90 days when retested. Okay. Yeah. You probably wouldn't need to say when retested. You help them. If you can get an amount like 10% more bone density or up to 10 pounds of lean muscle or 5 pounds of lean muscle, if you can make it measurable, that would help. Also, if you can say without the thing that they don't want to do. What's the thing that they don't want to do? But you're doing great, Vaughn. That's awesome. Okay. So you guys put in your clear, simple mechanism name. Okay. I'll give you guys a sec and then I'm just going to keep going, but I want to see it here inside the chat, right? Because then we can refine it and we can make it better. Okay. Just having a name and an explanation, for your method already makes your offer 10 times better, you guys. All right. Now let's talk about pricing. And this is where so many coaches get stuck, not because their program isn't good enough, but because they assume people won't pay higher prices. And I want you to write this down. Price isn't the issue, value is. Okay. I want you to think about this, right? People spend $5 every single day on Starbucks without even blinking. They'll drop thousands on vacations, nice cars, luxury items like fancy watches, jewelry, or other things that gives them a sense of status. But they hesitate to invest in coaching when the value hasn't been positioned properly. If your program sounds like a set of workouts and meal plans and check-ins, clients are going to treat it like a commodity, and they're going to price shop you against every other coach. But when you package your offer around value and transformation, then suddenly the price feels small compared to what they're getting, right? So what makes an offer feel high value? It comes down to how you structure it. So let's break it down together. Okay. Number one is the core transformation that you provide. This is your coaching program itself, the main promise, the outcome that you're delivering. This is where you answer, what's the big freaking result that my clients walk away with? I want you to think about that. What's the big freaking result? Like, what's the thing that they're staying up at night and they're like, I need to get this fixed. Okay. That's the core transformation. Number two is support and accountability. People don't just need information. Okay. They don't just need a PDF. They need support to follow through. This could look like weekly group coaching calls. It could be, monthly one-to-one check-ins. This could be progress tracking with you, even daily messaging access. That's the you component, right? Accountability is what keeps clients moving forward when motivation starts to drop down. Number three is having done for you or done with you elements. These are the tools like, the templates, the systems that save clients time and they make success even easier. For example, it could be meal plans, it could be recipe books, it could be workout templates, it could be habit trackers, or even pre-made meals delivered to their door, like for your high-end and your executive business clients, right? They'll pay for that, right? The done-for-you elements, they feel high value because they cut out the guesswork, right? Number four, bonuses that remove obstacles. These are the extras that you layer on top of your core program to make it irresistible. And the key here is to identify the biggest roadblocks that your clients face and then offer them a resource to be able to remove that. For example, it might be a travel workout guide for people who struggle on the road. Could be a mindset training to overcome self-sabotage. I know some of you guys are great coaches, right? We need to put these things together. A grocery shopping list or a meal prep guide for people who don't know what to eat. You see how this works? The core promise is, or the core program, I should say, is already valuable. But when you stack on accountability, when you stack on done for you elements, when you stack on bonuses that solve specific problems, the perceived value multiplies. That's why you see some coaches charging $2,000, $3,000, or even $5,000 for their programs, because they're not selling workouts. They're selling a complete solution. Now I want you to take a minute and actually write this down, guys, all right, and gals. First, list out what your core program includes, okay? And you can do this after you can watch the replay. Then come up with at least 2 bonuses that you can add that would make it even more valuable and harder to say no to. And I don't want you to overthink it. Just focus on what would make your client's journey easier. What would make it faster? What would make it more enjoyable? Okay, so you can go ahead and you can take a minute, write some ideas down that you have. Okay, I want to see more things in the chat, you guys. More things coming. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to jam on is the guarantees and the risk reversal, because one of the most powerful ways to build trust and remove hesitation from your offer is a strong guarantee or a risk reversal. So here's the truth. When people hesitate to invest, It's usually not because they don't want the result. It's because they're afraid it won't work for them, right? Or maybe they've tried other coaches or other programs before and they failed. Maybe they've wasted, money in the past, or maybe they just don't fully believe they can follow through. And that fear creates resistance. And your job as a coach and a business owner is to remove that resistance by giving them certainty. That's where a guarantee or risk reversal comes in. Al, no worries. I'm still on the road. The fire department's still listening. Sounds good, Al. Hope you're enjoying this, man. Now I want you to understand this. A guarantee doesn't always mean giving refunds, okay? In fact, some of the most powerful guarantees are performance guarantees. The promise ties in directly to the result, not the transaction. Okay. Who wants some examples of some of these? Does anybody want some examples of some performance guarantees? All right, Gloria. Okay. I'll give you some. I got you. Okay. How about this? If you don't lose at least 10 pounds in 12 weeks, I'll coach you for free for up to an additional 12 weeks until we get the weight off. Will that make you finally say, okay, I'm guaranteed the result? Now I'll do it, right? How about follow my plan for 90 days? And if you don't get stronger, leaner, and feel more energized, I'll keep coaching you at no extra cost. How about this? If you don't drop at least one clothing size in 8 weeks, I'll personally work with you up to an additional 8 weeks until you do. Right? Stick to the program, complete your check-ins, and if you don't see measurable progress, I'll extend your coaching for free. Okay, I'll give you one more. Okay, I'm giving you some ideas to think about. Ronnie says yes. Show up to all your calls, complete your check-ins, and if you don't hit whatever the specific result that you provide, I'll personally keep coaching you until you do. Right? And obviously, you're going to have certain stipulations in these. Okay, you're going to make sure that they're, showing up on the calls, that they're logging their meals, they're doing all the things that your best clients do. You got to make sure you have the stipulations. You're not just going to coach for free people that sit on the couch and don't do a thing. You got to make sure they're doing the work, right? But do you see the difference? Instead of saying, if this doesn't work, I'll hand you your money back, you're saying, I believe in this process so much that I'm willing to keep working with you until it does. That's not just a guarantee, that's a risk reversal. So you're removing the fear of loss and putting the responsibility of yourself as the expert. So here's the key to that. You got to make your guarantee bold, and you got to back it up with clear expectations too. Okay? Tie it in to specific actions or results. So that way it feels solid and it feels more trustworthy. So you got to make sure they're doing the work. Okay? And deliver it with confidence. Because if you don't believe in your program, your clients won't either. Now I want you to take a minute and write down one guarantee or one risk reversal that you can add to your offer. Okay? Don't overthink it. Just ask yourself, what promise would instantly make my ideal clients, feel safe to say yes? Take a minute and go for it. Elena, go ahead. Let's hear yours since you're available to chat. What's a guarantee that you can put in? What is a guarantee? Or anybody else? Elena's trying to find the mute button. Hopefully you can find it in there. Go for it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. I was gonna say, well, the guarantee that I've been doing is that, yeah, basically, if you follow my plan for 90 days and you don't see measurable results, I'll continue coaching you until you do.
Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. We want to put a guarantee in there. And even if you get specific with the type of results, and that makes it even stronger. Vaughn said, results guaranteed. If you follow my plan, stick to it, or I will work with you till you do. Perfect. Yes. Jumping in. You guys are getting this. Yeah, you guys are hitting home runs with this. All right. Now let's put everything together and actually package your offer. Okay. Think of this as the moment where all the pieces that you've been working on, your promise, your method, Your deliverables, your bonuses, and your guarantee all come together into one clear, compelling statement. So your final irresistible offer, it should read something like this. I help, and I'll put this in the chat for you guys. You guys can use this as a framework. Okay. There you go. It's in the chat. I help specific person achieve a specific outcome in a specific time frame without the biggest fear or obstacle using your unique mechanism. Okay. Remember that? This includes the name of your core program and your bonuses. Spots are limited, and those who join by whatever the deadline is will also get whatever your fast action bonuses are. And if you don't get specific result, I'll guarantee, and then you say your guarantee, I'll work with you for free till you do. That's it. It's simple, it's structured, it's powerful, and it works amazing. And that's ideally what we want. So let me give you guys a couple of examples so you can kind of see this in action. Okay. I help busy parents over 40 lose 20 pounds in 90 days without giving up their favorite foods using my metabolism reset protocol. This includes custom nutrition coaching, personalized training, weekly accountability check-ins, and my meal prep mastery guide. Spots are limited, and those who join by Sunday also get 4 free one-to-one coaching calls. And if you don't drop at least 10 pounds, I'll continue working with you for free until you do. Is this sounding good now? Oh, you guys are going to be building your offers. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear yours. Okay, let's do one more. I help busy professionals build up to 10 pounds of lean muscle and skyrocket their energy in just 16 weeks without spending hours in the gym using my strength and sustain method. This includes app-based workouts, nutrition templates, bi-weekly coaching calls, and access to my private support group. Okay, these are some of the bonuses that you throw. Join this week, and you'll also get my fast track recovery blueprint as a bonus. And if you don't gain noticeable strength in 90 days, I'll keep coaching you until you do. Right? Do you see how much more powerful that is than just saying, I offer fitness coaching? Right? One sounds like a commodity. The other sounds like a no-brainer premium solution. So here's what I want you to do today, right? Put all of your pieces together into one statement using that formula. And I don't want you to worry about making it perfect. I just want you to get a draft down, okay? And then your next step is to test it, right? Start sharing it in conversations. Drop it in your content. See how people respond. Okay, your job isn't to get 100%, perfect on paper today. Your job is to refine it through real world feedback. Okay, and here's another pro tip for you guys. Having a visual, a step-by-step process that shows how clients go from point A to point B can simplify your offer even more. If people can literally see the journey that's all mapped out, they're going to instantly feel more confident in your coaching too. And remember this, your coaching isn't just about what you provide. It's not about the workouts, the meal plans, or even the calls. Those can be bonuses, right? It's about how well your package solves your client's biggest pain points and desires. When you get that right, and selling won't feel like selling anymore. It's just going to feel like guiding someone into the solution that they've been waiting for. Okay. And as promised, I'm going to share the link to creating your irresistible offer framework. Okay. I'm going to share this in the chat. Here's your done for you framework right there. Okay. Now let's do a quick recap of the 5 components that make an offer truly irresistible. Okay. Number 1, what is it? What's number 1? It's a clear, specific outcome, right? Clients don't buy workouts, they buy results. Make the outcome tangible and measurable. 2, a defined time frame. Give them a finish line, right? 6 weeks, 90 days, 6 months. Clarity creates urgency and commitment. 3 is a unique method, your signature system or your process that sets you apart and makes your coaching the obvious choice. Okay. 4 is a strong guarantee or a risk reversal. If you remove the fear of failure, you're going to show your clients that you stand behind your program. And then number five is a sense of urgency. So if they think they can wait, they won't act. Limited spots, deadlines, fast action bonuses move people off the fence. Okay. Put these five pieces together, and you don't just have an offer, you have a no brainer solution that makes clients say, hey, where do I sign up? Okay. Now that you've just seen the blueprint for building an irresistible offer, and the truth is, you can take everything we've covered today and try to figure everything out on your own, or I'm going to share my screen over here too. Okay. You can do that. But if you want to implement 10 times faster, right? If you want to avoid the trial and error and you want to use the tools that have already worked for hundreds of coaches, I've put everything together inside something I call the Irresistible Offer Accelerator Kit. Okay. Let's take a look. Here's what you get inside the Irresistible Offer Accelerator Kit: an offer builder template pack. So these are plug and play templates that walk you through step by step through designing, pricing, and positioning your premium offer. So there's no more second guessing. There's no more undercharging. You'll have a clear professional structure that shows clients why your coaching is worth it. Okay. Then there's a 7-figure script bundle. So word for word, DM and call scripts that have closed high ticket clients without the awkward salesy pressure. Okay, these scripts give you the exact language to confidently build trust and enroll clients who are ready to invest. And then there's going to be the client attraction messaging framework. And that's a proven messaging system that helps you create posts, captions, stories that grab attention and make dream clients feel like you're speaking directly to them. And this framework takes the guesswork out of content. So you can start posting with purpose and stop posting randomly. Okay. Then there's the offer validation checklist, which is a pre-launch checklist to guarantee your offer is clear, compelling, and client ready. And with this, you'll avoid the trap of launching something that fails and falls flat, right? And it'll be your offer that lands strong from day one. And then finally is 30 days of content prompts. This is a full month of done for you social media ideas designed to position now your offer, spark conversations, and book calls fast. So you'll never have to wonder, like, what should I post today? And just follow prompts, and you can watch your leads and your engagement grow. And that's just the core package. You also get 2 incredible bonuses. You guys like this? You guys are learning an irresistible offer framework. I'm doing this on purpose for you guys. I'm seeing if you guys will pick it up. All right. Bonus number 1 is a one-to-one call with me. So I'll personally review and optimize your whole offer from scratch with you. That's a $500 value by itself. Okay. Bonus number 2 is 60 days free of Fit Pro solution. This is my full CRM platform. It's loaded with pre-built funnels, websites, a done for you fitness membership course. All your email sequences are written, and even a ready to launch irresistible offer landing page template, right? That's another $394 value. Okay. So altogether, that's $1,891 worth of tools, scripts, coaching to help your package up your packet, your irresistible offer, and sell your offer with confidence. Okay. But because you're here live with me today, you're not paying $1,891. You're not even paying $500. You can go grab the irresistible offer for $97. Oh, sounds good. So I'm going to give you guys the option to get this. Let me give you guys the link here real quick. You guys can pick this bad boy up right there. Okay. And this is a one-time workshop only special. And because the one-to-one call bonus spots are obviously going to be limited. And after this week, it's all going to disappear. So here's what I want you to do. Click the link if it's something that you want to take a look at. And from there, you can complete your checkout, lock in your spot. Don't wait, because this isn't something you'll be able to do next week. Okay. And here's the thing. Okay. $97 is less than what most people spend on eating out in a week. But the difference is this isn't going to disappear after one night. This is an investment that can completely change the way you package and sell your coaching for years to come. So I want you to ask yourself, what's the cost of staying stuck with a generic offer? How many more clients will scroll past you? How much more money will you leave on the table because you don't see the value? If this helps you sign even one client at your premium rate, it's already paid for itself many times over, right? Imagine this a month from now, you've refined your offer, you've launched it using the exact scripts and templates, and suddenly clients are reaching out and saying, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Your confidence in your sales call skyrocket because you're no longer guessing. You're going through a proven framework. That's what waiting, or that's what's waiting for you inside the Irresistible Offer Accelerator Kit. And some of you might be thinking, like, I'll just wait and do this later. But let me ask you, how's that been working out so far? The longer you wait to package your coaching into an irresistible offer, the longer you'll stay stuck under charging, chasing uncommitted clients, wondering why things aren't clicking. You don't need more time. You need the right system. And that's exactly what you're getting today for just 97 bucks. And after this week, that offer is gone, right? You've already seen that I've been in the industry for over 26 years, helped hundreds of coaches transform their business. And these exact frameworks and templates are what they've used to create premium offers and scale to high ticket clients, right? This isn't theory. This is what's working in the real world. So here's the choice. Keep doing what you've been doing, hoping clients will eventually start, or take action, grab the Irresistible Offer Accelerator Kit, and finally have the tools, scripts, and framework to be able to stand out and start signing premium clients with confidence. Right? Now let's open it up and go over any questions that you have. There's the irresistible offer I wanted to drop on you guys. There you go. So you can see it in action, right? Um, awesome. Thanks for jamming. So you guys, do you guys have any questions or everything look good? Make sure you guys get that link inside the chat inside here. Does anybody have any questions on anything that we covered today? Is everybody going to put together these frameworks and build out your irresistible offer? Hopefully, some of you guys will get this kit and I'll be working on it with you together and making this magical. All right. If you guys are all good, give me some flexes. G to G, good to go. Gloria, you made it. Glad you made it safely. And there you go. Awesome. Good stuff. All right, team. Have an amazing day. Thanks so much for jamming in. And then I will send you all the replay. And so you can use all the frameworks and all the templates. Have a blessed day. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks, squad.
Thank you, Tobias.
You're very welcome. Great seeing you. Bye, team.